Yo, it's your boy John Ivory. You Tizzle, what's happening? Now I used to go by Intact Production, but it's not my name anymore. I changed my name. I mean, it's my real first and middle name, John Ivory. So I go by that now. Intact got old. It's lame. It's like one of them old names, like a rapper named Flame or something. Just one of them old names. You know what I'm saying? I made the name up when I was like a little kid, and just looked in the dictionary, found a cool name, and it's not swagged out no more. So yeah, go by John Ivory. Haven't made a tutorial in a long time, and we're gonna make one today. I'm gonna get back on it. Got everything set up. So yeah, let's get into this tutorial right here. First of all, this is about how to EQ your beats. Now, it's kind of complicated, difficult sometimes to explain this because everybody EQs differently, but there's like a general sound where I think people just want it to sound, official, sound like everything's mixed, leveled, or whatever. Now, I got this preset right here that I use because I know how I make my beats and what I use, and this works for me. Now, you don't need this. Once you learn how to EQ, then you can come up with your own EQ settings. Plus, I record artists to my beats all the time, so I know, what's best for me to have set up. But anyway, what we're gonna do is start with a brand new blank project. Go to basic without the limiter. You don't want through the limiter, okay? So nothing's on here. So let's say you start blank with a beat. There's nothing here. It's a fresh beat. We're gonna try to make a beat here. Where are my samples at? Let's see. All right, let's go with this back right here. Okay, let's. Okay, let's just rock with this. Now, the first thing is the sample is real clean. Okay, let me put this on beat. We're just gonna use the original key, tempo, all that. The sample's real clean. Okay, now this isn't about making the actual beat. We're just gonna focus on the EQ of it. I already know what bass I'm gonna use. So the first thing you want to make sure is that your instruments or samples sound good, and that's clean. Now, one thing about it is real low. Now, what you hear, oh, this sample long. Well, let me stretch this out. I'm ready to steal like a child. There's somebody that sings me why. I got Spain with a pink thing to lie. Alright, so you have to be able to hear accurately. So if let's say you got some headphones, and when you listen to your beats, they're loud, they're up to the level you want, and then you hear it in the car and they're super low. So you're not hearing accurately. So in that case, what you would do is turn your volume down and then make it louder to where you was hearing it originally just by adjusting volumes. So when you hear it in the car, it'd be loud enough. You basically got to adjust what you're listening on to what you actually hear like in the car and other places. So let's say I play this sample in the car. Let's say it's like this on my speakers, and then I play it in the car and it's more like this. And I'm like, what? So what I'm gonna do on here, I'm gonna turn my like computer volume down or my interface volume down and make sure it sounds probably a little lower than it actually sounds in the car. So that way when I have this all the way up like it was originally, it's lower now. And I can turn it up even more to where, oh, so it can sound back where it was, where I thought I was hearing it. Hope that makes sense. But anyway, this one, I know my speakers, my headphones, I got Bear Dynamics, DT770s, yeah, DT770 Pro. So I'm turning the sample up. See, that's how it's supposed to sound. I know I want some high end too. I want that crispiness on there because of the sample. Now, this is a real ambient sample because of, the reverb and things like that. So I'm going to add more because I hear it can have more potential of the ambience being more wide. Now, the most important part of your beat sounding mixed or EQ is your drum levels. Now, I have a bass that I'm gonna use. It's a Nick Mira. This one right here. It has that distortion on it that I like. And it's clean. So let's do a little bass pattern. Now I always start high on my bass so I can hear accurately. Do something a little different. You're gonna do something like that. So I'm just trying to, get the EQ. Alright, let's try that. Now you see how this bass is now distorted, and that's because of frequencies in the sample. Because if you play the bass alone, what I'm saying, it's not distorted, but play with the sample, got that little, and you don't want that. So what you do in that case, what you can do is go to Fruity Parametric EQ2, and it's usually around these high mids when it does that, or it's around these low mids. See how I got louder when I did it? It's probably that frequency there. So let's try to turn it down. You can use your mouse wheel to make this wider, slimmer. It's a little better. I think I hear some low mid. See, that's clashing a little bit. So it's a little cleaner now, but the sample's a little lower. So let's try to turn it up and see. See, I would just leave it like that because It's not clashing no more, and it's still straight as far as leveling. So let's just paste this over so we can have this here. Now you got the bass. Now you need your kick to be clean. Just use another Nick Mirror kick. See how it's doing the same thing? Now with the kick, if it's doing that, you can try to reverse the polarity. See, it's not working. I think this kick is a little too bassy for that bass frequency, that 808 frequency. So just find another kick that has more of a dry, pop to it instead of a bassy one. No, I know a better kick here. And if all of your kicks keep doing it, it means your bass is just too loud. Just turn it down a little bit, just a little bit. Let's try one more kick. Let's try. Hey. Now with your kick, you always want your kick to be hitting hard. We're gonna go with that. And see, that's like if you have just dry, nothing on the master channel, that's why I have compressors, so I can push my levels that I like without distortion, because I know how to pick the right things for it to be, a little balanced already. Now let's get a clap in here. Like your clap, it has to be hidden too. Your clap is like when you're mixing, it may sound like it's too loud, but later on when you play the beat, it's gonna be level. You just gotta over exaggerate it. I mean, it may sound like over exaggeration to some people, but your clap gotta be loud or snare. Okay, let's do that. And this hi-hats are really gonna show glue of the beat here. So let's get a little pattern here. See, I turn the clap up a little more. I need the kick louder. So let me find another kick. Yo, kick and clap or snare gotta be hitting. That's the main part of the beat mix, of your beat sounding, powerful. And from there, you can adjust everything else. But I need another kick because okay. Now we can turn the bass up. Cause it's like when you like, now we need a cymbal. That cymbal kind of lets you know how hard your kicks hitting and your bass. I don't like this one. See, it's supposed to hit like, it's supposed to hit hard. I've been flowing on the track for a minute. I got speed, minute, 2 more minute. 2 more minute. 2 more minute. Hit it with a Dolphina. Let's see if we can turn the sample up a little bit. Make sure it's hitting and I go on the Tina. I don't wanna be with the song on the Tina. This is on me, mom, Zena. Okay, see, notice I have not EQ anything. I haven't touched nothing. You know what I mean? I put reverb on this sample and kind of EQ that to get those frequencies good, but that's about it. You don't have to. Less EQ is the best EQ. I mean, I have nothing on the master channel. Nothing like that. It's just about how you can hear and your leveling. You got to be able to turn stuff up without distortion. And you good. So what I want to do now, let me just do a different little gross beat variation. Now, since I'm using gross beat on this, I'm going to, half speed it. Of course. So I shouldn't have to mess with the frequencies because those frequencies will change because it's lower. See, it's clean. No EQ effects though. So that's how it is. You gotta have your kicks hitting, your kick, clap, or snare. All them gotta be hitting. Your hi-hats gotta be ticking. You gotta turn. Most people that have problems EQing their beats, their drums are just too low. So let me add a snare real quick, actually, so I can show you. You see how this hidden and it's not distorting. I can turn the kick down. But it's like when you can get it that loud and it's not really distorting, you can turn stuff down, adjust it how you want, and everything's clean, it's taken care of. You don't have a whole bunch of effects. It's a dry mix. You can export it. We haven't change any of these main volumes or nothing like that. That's just straight EQ right there. So let's add this snare. It's a little too low because the bass and the kick and the clap are hidden. Those snares got a tick. When it went to the trip, I got to and since this sample is low, actually you can add more stereo to make it seemingly more full with this knob right here. Stereo separation. And to give us a little more power, let's try to do gross beat and pitch it up. See how that sounds. It's cold. Just pan left and right. That's all. That's all. Hop on wheel on flips and hard. I just see when it game with the car. Hitting when it sing when it ain't hard. That's all someone can do. So you got a clean bass, man. Bass is clean. And it's straight EQ. That's raw. It's raw EQ. Now watch when I add the kick back in. It's supposed to make you be like, ooh, 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 ooh. But yeah, that's it, man. You just make sure you got that bass and kick combination, because it's crazy. If I use this same bass and this same kick on another beat, it might not sound as good together. It's just about frequencies. If I have certain instruments and things with that kick and bass, it might not sound good. You might have to change the kick, might have to change the bass. You know what I mean? So you just got to get that perfect bass and kick combination. So I'm saying it's pretty clean. Had to clap up in there. Now, depending on how the song is, you might want to turn the hats up. Depending on the mood of the song, the flow, to turn the hats up. Now, if you turn the hats up, you want to take some highs out. In some cases, because it'd be clipping too hard. I mean. That's how you get your beats. I mean, besides, knowing what to create, that's how you make your beats sound industry level. Make it sound hidden. If I put an acapella on this, it's gonna be smacking. Now let me turn this stuff down, back to some normal levels so you can see the difference here. I'm saying it's cool, it's clean. You know what I'm saying? But the junk ain't hitting though. You gotta turn them things up, boy. But yeah, that's about it. That's just some tips on how to EQ your beats. It's about turning them drums up. Make sure your drums are hitting. Make sure your snare and kick is hitting. That's the most important thing. Your bass, most people bass be straight though. It's just the snare and the kick don't be hitting. I mean, so make sure you got them hitting because you're basically aiding the rapper. You want some kind of dynamics. So your rapper or singer can sound fire. They can push the vocals, make their vocals real strong and clean. And you just in there. I got on a meal, 2 months on wheel. You know what I'm saying? They gotta give them some jump to bump. But yeah, that's about it, man. It's your boy John Ivory. Follow me on Instagram at King John Ivory, Facebook John Ivory. In the comments, let me know what other tutorials you want me to do, what you have problems with, questions as far as anything dealing with digital music. Let me know. I'll try to make a tutorial, especially Fruit Loops. I'm doing some engineering tutorials coming up. I got some fire stuff for engineering that will help you out a lot. You know, I like to show you the simplest way, break it down, and show you what to do. So, sorry for all the rambling. It's just my first day back. Thank you for watching. See y'all in the next tutorial.